I'm Melissa Philippi with Give Nebraska. We are here today with Brendan Evans from Leadership Lincoln. Thank you for joining us, Brendan. Tell us a little bit about the mission and vision of Leadership Lincoln. How are you changing the world?
Well, great question. So the mission of Leadership Lincoln is to develop strong leaders for a stronger Lincoln. And the way that we do that is through developing leadership in our community that's up and coming youth, as well as helping incoming leaders to get acquainted with the community, meet some of their peers, and learn how to get things done in Lincoln.
Great. How do donor dollars make an impact for your organization?
Well, we depend on donor dollars to meet our budget. We're lucky in which we offer a service. We do our four cohorts, for adult cohorts and a youth cohort, and so we do have some revenue from tuition, which covers about 70% of our budget, and that remaining 30% we depend on donations, corporate sponsorships, and grants, and really. Those are the lifeblood of our organization. They really help us to continue to do our work, to reach out to others, and to make sure that the people that want to participate in our programs have the resources available to do so.
That is great. I love the work that Leadership Lincoln is doing. And working for nonprofits and being in that field for so long, donor dollars really are important. And you are in a very good position that you don't have to rely on it for everything, that you have some other sources. How has being a member of Give Nebraska benefited Leadership Lincoln?
Well, for us, it's a huge benefit. We're a very small organization. We just have 3 staff members, sometimes 3.5. We depend a lot on our volunteers, and we depend a lot on our alumni. About a third of our participants come from government organizations, and about a third come from businesses. And since we don't fit into any of the categories for United Way, participating in Give Nebraska gives our alumni who are at various organizations, businesses, and government a way to give back to us that gets them at the office, so it's easy to participate and to help sustain and grow the organization.
Great. I love working someplace where I get to support so many different nonprofits like Leadership Lincoln and make it easy and efficient for other donors to do the same at all these different work sites. Just one more question to kind of wrap things up. Why does Nebraska need Leadership Lincoln?
Leadership Lincoln is not the oldest leadership organization in the state. Leadership Omaha actually is. And so we were founded in 1985, and through the work of Brad Carell was among others, but through the work of Vance Rogers, who tasked Joe Kinsey with going and shadowing the leadership program up in Omaha. And since then, and some of those initial organizations that helped to form Leadership Lincoln, we've had more than 3,600 graduates, and a lot of our graduates stay in the city and continue to do good work. But they serve in any place from a boardroom to classrooms, to the mayor's office, to the police department, to the fire department. You can't go anywhere in Lincoln without running into somebody from Leadership Lincoln. And in a lot of places in the state, we have our alumni as well. We are able to offer some things to some of our other leadership programs across the state, like we do a poverty simulation, which we haven't been able to do as much during COVID, which is a really great poverty simulation with 20 volunteers and 80 to 120 participants. It's a really big deal, and it makes a huge impact for organizations. And so since we have that capacity, it helps us to help other organizations like Leadership Omaha or Grand Island and some of the other groups across the state.
You do have a very impressive alumni list, and I am always running into people who have been through the program and speak so highly of it. You're doing great work. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing in Lincoln and in Nebraska to support people. We greatly appreciate it. And thank you so much for your time today.
Oh, thank you. Give Nebraska is just a great organization. We are excited to be a part of it.
Thank you.
Thanks.